Thanks for stopping by.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
These whiteboards look good to you, Frederick?
I looked up on that lead, but it went cold.
I just get the feeling that things
Of
are going
course.
that way. We might need a couple whiteboards. So
Nothing more I can do right now. Just wait until it picks up again.
What are you thinking?
I feel like it's just like
Frederick?
we're starting to hit the sort of like, when it rains, it pours kind of state here.
Frederick, are you okay?
Yeah, I think we're used to that by now.
Mm.
Are you okay?
Mr. Lawyer Man here, but he's a little I think he's a little shocked by how these whiteboards here. He might be a little frozen in time. He'll be back.
Is the security system doing something to him again?
I think it's just the shock of seeing this many whiteboards. You're gonna see like it looks like there's almost a wall of whiteboards here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's fine right now.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You're
Sorry,
you're
I was
here
in
now.
shock and also just mentally preparing myself for whatever this conversation is going to be.
Just
All
more
right.
just a lot's been happening, and we kind of need to enter the danger room and start talking about things.
Danger room, huh?
Feels like it's been a while since we've been here.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it's got something to do with the fact that I can move now, I guess. All right.
That's good.
I'm not really sure where to start with all of this, to be honest. You know what? Hold on. Let me just get this done and over with before I even wind up before something even distracts us too hard. Ven, we're still struggling trying to look for Ven. The only thing
was probably the one most involved with it, but I've come to realize that this is a situation that's kind of out of my depth. It's not my specialty. I am good at solving mysteries in the moment, but I'm not good at collecting evidence. And so far, we've had very little evidence. We've got one shitty drawing of what could be a beach. It's something. And that's it. That's all we got even from fucking Sherlock Holmes, so... She's gotta be in another dimension. You know that because of some shenanigans with the gummy phones of DigiFriends, and I think some stuff Frederick found out.
I was wondering if, Frederick, if you'd be able to, I guess maybe assist us a little bit more closely with trying to look for Ven.
I could possibly do so. I could get us a signal tracker. The issue is Ven is an interesting entity in the sense of he most likely will be radiating some sort of unique energy signature. And the thing is, I could possibly track that, but I need something of her signature. And the other two things I can think of are her minions and her eyes.
Well, we got... Wait, Freddy, did you already use the eye?
Not yet. I still have it.
It's
in stasis, though.
We still got the eye and we still got the minion.
Mm-hmm.
So, at least there's that.
Yeah.
So...
I was going to see if we could save it until we get something more concrete, but at this point...
We've been holding... This has been held off for far too long. Ven's been gone for months.
Alrighty. I'm gonna hand you what looks to be some kind of capsule. Do not open that. It's got a little switch to the side. Whatever you do, do not open that until you're 100% ready to go and you can capture that signal. That, as soon as that opens, that thing's gonna come out of stasis. It will start leaking its magical energy very quickly. And eventually it'll disappear from the orb forever.
Yeah, that's gonna be an issue, but could work with that. I just need a bit more practice.
Bit more practice, got it.
Take a bit more practice. I've been able to do it with something that doesn't decay quickly. So
I mean, I can pull you some stuff from bag of holding that might be able to
Well,
help you train.
maybe you can try to just communicate with the minion first, at least before you get to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love it if
you.
you.
Is a more constant source, so let's try to get them.
Minion first. I'm honestly a little disappointed in myself for how long it's taken to try and find Ben.
Hun, there's a lot of things we have to be doing.
There is, but I feel like I haven't really been doing things for me lately, I've just been busy with other people needing me for other things, and I haven't been able to myself go out and do things and take my own action. And
yeah, we've been sort of like that for it's been more
I
than
don't
a
know,
year.
babe. I'm starting to get the feeling that divide and conquer strategy that you and I had probably isn't working very well.
Divide and conquer only works if you have multiple people on the same page. It's working if you have a holistic team rather than a team of two when there's like 20 items that you need.
The problem is that we do have multiple people on this. It's just that nothing's happening. No one from the guild was able to get us anything helpful in regards to finding Ven. So, and other things as well. It's not just. I guess it's just pretty. It feels like it's just the whole divide and conquer thing feels like it's just never. I feel like to talk for some other time. We've got some other things we need to be informed. Yeah, no, I think we need to inform these guys of some other things first.
Alright.
Yeah.
So burnout. What happened?
From what I could tell from the descriptions I've heard of that city, it was her. She was kidnapped and is still alive, but being, I don't know, if I had to guess, possessed. Burnout talked to me a while ago, said that was something inside her, a spirit, that caused a lot of shit for killed multiple people and then pinned it all on her because it was using her body. Eventually, she dealt with it. Claudette's been helping her out.
But Claudette's in Burnout. How do we even talk to Claudette?
Claudette isn't in Burnout. She is acting. She can act on her own. I've seen her walk around the neighborhood a few times.
Yeah, but can she still do that right now?
Don't know. I haven't seen any signs of her, but
I suppose it probably wouldn't hurt to simply just knock on the door.
could try, I guess.
I could try to do that in a little bit then.
Talk to Claudette, see if she knows anything.
Yeah.
Are they not sharing the same body?
That's what I thought. I thought they shared the same body.
I'm pretty sure Burnout does share a body with something, but the something's a lot more sinister, malice, and it's sleeping. I think I think it happened when Burnout got possessed one night, and you can't really get rid of. I don't think she could get rid of it, but she could suppress it.
Yeah.
Get it to stop.
Yeah.
So she can have control of herself again. My theory is that this big Reaper-looking dude who showed up set that thing free.
Is there anything else that we know about in regards to Burnout?
That's what I know of her so far. I remember a while ago with a little bit of help, she had to fake her death to get the families of the people that Spectre killed in her stead off of her. All I know is that we're dealing with this shit we're dealing with. If I had to guess, ghosts.
I'll see if it's possible for me to get in contact with someone who deals with spiritual stuff.
We can even just ask Boots on that one. He knows some stuff. Because he is one.
I mean, we can ask Boots, but you know how flaky Boots can get.
Also, you gotta remember, either way, we might still be dealing with Burnout herself. You need to watch out for what you do to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be a ghost, but the physical body is still that's a burnout, and that always gets tricky. Possession as well as soul shenanigans always don't end well for the person you're trying to save if you're trying to save them through force.
Okay. Let's see what else. Is there anything else to add to that? No.
Not that I can think of now.
So, how much do you know about spirit? Does anyone in the clan specifically deal with spirits and that sort of thing?
Few people. Nothing like this, though. So I'm not entirely sure on how much they'll be able to help.
Okay. Sachiko might know a little bit, but I guess she's more something else.
She
Hey, you have at least
most
one
of her
exorcist.
stuff. Hers is more of releasing the spirit, releasing possession.
That actually might be useful.
Yeah, that'll be useful for the end game, but for right now
the end part she's useful.
Got a message. Might be getting another visitor soon enough.
I did once. That's who I think it is. It is someone I wanted to talk to and talk about some things.
So, well, I was going to talk about something else first, but let's actually get to something else before they get here. Toy. Toy had gone missing. Toy's missing.
Again.
They've been gone. Well, missing, I guess, in quote unquote. I mean, I didn't hear anything about that until like just the other week. Last I heard from Toy. Toy was doing a mission, and the last message I got from him was basically saying that, hey, he's got something to take care of, and I told him, all right, do what you can, be careful, take a look at all that sort of stuff, and apparently he's also what was it called? He's also actually an abyssal thing, I guess. Those, way back then, when we're just kind of back when we were goofing off more in the past.
Those fucking things.
Yeah, the little hoppos. I had my suspicions that Toy was one of those things as well, and they have the penchant for causing trouble, mischief, and such. But
Wait,
Makes sense, I guess.
aren't the Bissels dead?
people are not really sure about that. The Bissels themselves, they're keep to themselves. They're quiet. They're secretive. I mean, some of them might be chatty, but they don't talk about where they come from. Some people think that they are dead. They don't give off the
Like
same.
undead?
Yeah, they don't give off the sort of. I don't think they give off the same expected. Undead energies and such. Yeah. But I don't know if that kind of helps.
Toy.
Hmm?
Has anyone ever checked a toy for undead energy or anything like that?
I don't think so. I mean, why would we? We didn't have a reason to do so. Of course, it's not like it really. That itself doesn't really matter too much. It's just. Abyssals tend to be considered more on the chaotic side of things. We don't know if they all work for some kind of ulterior motive type of thing for some, hive thing. What's that?
We don't really know much about toy at all.
sorry.
Oh. Yeah, you're right, we really don't.
I know Kaku was his dad, but was adopted, right?
Yeah.
What about his real dad? Oh, real in air quotes.
I mean, that's not something we can actually
Even
get to.
half family?
I mean, biological?
Yeah.
I mean, there was this. I think what was their name? I think they were called. There was no one biological. The only one right now that's considered family is someone, I guess, who adopted them. I don't know how long ago. After the matter with Kakarita and such.
He, she, or they?
I don't really know them very well myself. Their name was Pyro, I think.
Pyro, huh?
Yeah, does that name sound familiar?
I'm aware of who Pyro is. I know Shock's talked to her a couple times.
Hmm.
Didn't really expect her the type to be taking in a kid, though.
Why is that?
I don't know. She just never struck me as someone who would take in kids. But she had a lot on her plate on her own, but I guess.
Maybe things change or something.
Maybe I didn't know her that well anyway.
Me neither. Hold on. Trying to look right now. What? Okay. Troner kind of finally just got around to taking a look at the reports from a recent Adventures Guild mission. Toy was found on that island the other week. Apparently he was helping out the people there. The Abyssals, apparently.
I
That's good.
don't know.
It's good to see that Toy's, you know, helping people out and such.
Maybe he finally found his place in the world.
That'd be nice.
I guess that one place to find a place in the world is with your own kind, but is he still there?
The reports. The report didn't say that it moved anywhere else, but it's been a week. I can try to stop by at some point, but the problem is that that island it's a place that just changes location. Like this,
One of those places.
yeah. The report said, at least like this is not what Charles said. Look up. It's like I already saw the skimmed over or something else, but that island moves or something. It just can't be charted. I just hope that.
Our other guest is here from what I can see.
Oh, hi, Hikari.
Hey.
We'll give me a second to astral project and deal with existence to be a little irate.
Oh, good timing, I suppose. There was something we were gonna get to. Oh boy, how do we get started with that? We're I don't know how to bring in this. I really don't. Actually, Frederick, do you think you can give us a moment? Share something urgent. That's kind of really important, and I'm sorry.
Well, that is valid. Depending on what seriousness it is, I will take a break.
Yeah, thank you. It's just certain matters that gotta be touching up on.
I do want to talk about that simply, but
We'll call you back in here when once we get past this
Yeah, I was
little.
just wondering if anything else you need my.
Oh yeah, we do. We do need you for other things. It's just
No, real quick before you guys get into this conversation.
yeah.
Do you have a question you want me to ask before I leave?
Not at the moment. No, we'll ask you stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. I'll be going getting a waffle now. I'll be getting a waffle.
Don't go for the one at the corner. The corner ones are the transformation ones.
Got it.
All right. How do we start this? How do we start this? What's there's something going on with Icy.
Fuck.
There is something, I guess. I was about to say alien, but that's not the right term. So there's something on them, attached to them, that's foreign. They've got something that's belonged to.
Shelly, I guess you need to borrow this whiteboard behind you.
It belonged to your mother. It's. Are you aware of? No, of course you are. It's. No, I mean, you know about that too, but just. Well, I don't know why I'm saying like as if you don't know that. I don't know why I'm saying as if you don't know that.
Sorry, sis.
Who was the one that decided for Icy to be the way they were? Was it yourself or was it your
That should be on their own choice. Sorry. That should be on their own choice. I never did any tampering of that sort. Certainly gave no
Well-
orders of that to my previous AI.
The thing is that I guess I was just told that Icy can only feel it only responds to positive emotions, happiness specifically. They seem to be very disconnected to any other emotion, which includes things that would lead one to basically be like, this is dangerous, this is a bad idea. They
Is
have
that
no
part of Icy's original design?
No?
Okay, that's new.
I mean, she wasn't to give her a jump start in her life. I only used part of my memories to pretty much allow her to learn.
but all that she's been learning is just simply just things to have fun with without thinking about the consequences.
I'm assuming that'll be based on how she's been living.
The thing is,
Maybe.
we've tried teaching her
Fruity,
these sort of things, and
we at this point has basically been just been shock. The rest of this time, you're looking for me, and then once I was found, just helping me recover, and then after I was able to move on my own, we're looking into other things. You and I, we weren't able to hold up our promise of helping keep an eye on Icy.
I don't know if shock would have raised her only to feel happiness, though. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Like, no offense to you, Sarah, but
Any
shock's not
compliments
like
about
that.
I'll say any compliments about my brother are stuff I already know. You're preaching to the choir. Just don't worry about what I have to say about that.
I kind of teaching people about the reality of the world kind of runs in your said family, or in your family, Sarah. So
We go off of experiences more than anything else, rather than actual teaching. It's the way we were raised, or the way we had to grow up.
Icy's had to have had negative experiences, right?
Shock said that when there is something that's a sort of negative, that would cause like a negative emotion, Icy just becomes lethargic. She just kind of doesn't really do much. She's like sort of a low-powered state.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's it doesn't seem at all helpful to her for self-preservation. And I get the feeling that this was something. Actually, we don't know how long ago Icy's had a piece of destruction with them. If
Is destruction.
oh,
I am. Sorry.
yeah, I think it's got something to do with this
remember that.
bunker. Both of you and I, we seem to have just forgotten certain little details there.
No, I just have a lot of things on my mind. I'm sorry.
That's understandable.
And we all.
So maybe I should have. I wish we asked those people at that gate, just like how long have they had that? I guess maybe in one way we could just simply maybe assume it's ever since we came across them in that one location, faraway location, when destruction was carrying, uh, jumping away from us.
When has Icy started acting weird?
Well, the thing is,
That
she's always
Garfield.
been peppy, and so I don't know how long she's been not able to feel negative emotions.
It's only been recently that I myself has been, I guess, interacting more with Icy. But
So it's only
this,
now that we realize, but that doesn't mean it hasn't been happening for a long time. It could have
I can
started
shed a
with
little bit more
destruction,
light
but
on that, I think.
oh,
Icy's her personality's always been the way she's been. She stopped by my house a number of times with Sal, so I know.
mhm.
She's never really been like happiness and only happiness. The first she was a little bit quiet, getting used to things. And then the more time she spent with Sal and Abby, the more and more she just, she's dense and happy. That's the best way I can use to describe her.
Yeah.
Shock didn't teach her to be like that.
Yeah.
And Shock told me a story about last time the negative emotions became too much that she was just like, you could basically hear like, I don't know, something crying out, like voices.
Voices?
Something was really upset. Like, it was like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't think he even knows how to describe it.
Huh.
All I know is when all the negativity took on Icy, it got bad. Icy also seems to be reacting differently when those big monster things show up.
Yeah, I heard about that.
When he was resting at my house after he got almost killed, he told me that he felt that presence again, that negativity presence when those creatures showed up.
Mm.
And Icy's always had some type of reaction to it, whether she be sleepy or something else.
Mhm.
Never heard of like this, what happened last time, or attacking people.
Yeah,
That's what he told me when he was resting at my house.
yeah, I don't think Icy's ever had any kind of going berserk moment, right?
No, never. The worst she'll do is be like, it's a bad guy, I gotta punch it. That's really it.
Yeah.
Any other time she just gets sleepy.
I think that thing might be related to that piece of destruction that she picked up a couple weeks ago.
Again, she's always been like that. If I had to guess when destruction became a place, when she started talking to Garfield, or like that voice in her head, she never started doing that until recently.
Hmm.
And the high possibility for that, it could just be talking to the other AI that's housed in her now. Simply that. However, behavior isn't something I really did anything with. All I created using parts of my previous AI, sort of fragment, if you will. Our true purpose was to learn, try and live life. Well, something must have happened during her learning process.
What type of backing? What type of intelligence framework is Icy based off of?
She's based off a smart AI that was... I don't even know how old it is.
Hmm.
The framework was complex, however, it It was doable. Only a fraction of its
Wait,
potential.
hold on.
pretty
You
much.
said IC had. Did IC have something? You said IC had something with involving your memories or something like that. Your thought, brain patterns or something.
My childhood memories.
I'm not an expert in robotics or AIs or anything like that, but I do hear some things here and there when I back then, I guess, and I tend to hear that some stories about AIs that have stuff like that. There's a sort of a thing after a couple of years, they get something about them gets a little thrown off kilter, and it gets a little they get a sort of go through turbulent time.
Rampancy?
Is that what it's called? Rampancy?
I heard
I
that.
can see. I heard
Rampancy is
sound
usually
that
when
once or twice.
Rampancy is usually when the AI becomes sort of leading towards the end of their lifespan. They become sort of unstable, emotional, pretty much. AIs are supposed to be logical,
When was
however,
the
they become
cutoff point?
illogical.
Of course.
When was the cutoff point for the memories you gave IC?
Before I had any traumatic experiences,
Are you positive?
I'm pretty positive.
Hmm.
I haven't learned anything I've learned past age 5 from you. However, for Rampancy, that's highly
better.
unlikely for Icy. She's only a year old.
Okay.
It only occurs after 7 years.
Wait. How long has Bar been, I guess, a thing?
Hmm.
You don't know?
I found her. I didn't create her.
I'm just wondering, could it be that Bar's possibly having an effect? I mean,
It's possible, however.
Hmm.
Our framework is a little bit different from the regular smart AI CNC had.
okay. Alright,
So,
well, that
there's
could very well mean
no way I
that
could-
that could very well mean that she would not be suffering from rampancy then.
Possibly.
Well, Shock did seem uneasy a couple days ago. I tried to ask him what was up, and he showed me a lot of it went over my head, but he showed me a few texts that something was up with Bar,
Bar.
Hmm.
and that Icy was, I don't know, trapped in a cave somewhere or something. Trapped somewhere. He went after her. I haven't heard from him since.
I.
Oh god, don't tell me we have another missing person.
Shut up, please. When you go look for Burnout, don't. Please let us know when you find them, okay? Don't. Please don't go.
I will. I won't, and if I do see her, I won't go after her myself.
We need more whiteboards.
Hopefully, I can keep my distance and keep stealth up.
Okay.
But if I'm forced into something, I'm getting
That's-
forced into something, but I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's
I'll
understandable.
have HK contact you immediately as soon as I get a location.
Yeah. Thank you. It's just.
Sal, I don't know if he's doing this alone or not, but we'll see. If he messaged you that he's going to contact you, then he messaged you that he's going to contact you. I don't know. But you got to remember, that kid is his happiness and Abby's happiness. He's not going to wait on others.
Yeah, I know. Just. I don't know. It's just something about the idea of like, hey, I'm finally able to just go outside the house,
Is my handwriting legible?
and everyone else is just disappearing
Yeah.
left and right.
Okay.
I.
Yeah.
But more to keep the thing's stable. It's a little shaky, but
Is there
I
readable.
feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah.
like what?
Leave shot.
I don't know. All I know is, all Icy should be able to do is act like a child.
But she's not
all
acting
she-
like a child. She's acting like a sociopath.
That's true. So there's gotta be something that's causing her to do that.
If I had to guess, it's either Bar or that frickin' destruction AI inside her.
That would mean that destruction is actively causing something. Then, it's not simply just destruction is suggesting things. They have an actual. Maybe destruction actually has a lock on them. Like it has locked something in them. I mean, I was.
It's not destruction.
What do you mean?
What if it's something else? Like, I know the timing is perfect for it to be destruction, but that doesn't make sense. Why would? Okay, think about it this way. We've met destruction exe. Well, you know what it wants. Destruction. Making Icy just not feel emotions. Doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't they just make them feel really angry all the time and want to break things?
I mean, maybe it means to an end.
I mean, yeah, but
Angry.
that doesn't feel quite right. Like that doesn't.
Wait, is
It feels
destruction
like that
as a
doesn't-
whole an Icy, or
It's just a part.
it's a fragment, right?
Yeah, just a fragment.
Fragments usually have a sort of different personalities. from
Wait.
their original parts. They may
They-
inherit some things, but
They do? Oh. Wait, so then it's like. Is it like a
It's pretty
child
much-
then?
thinking of, yes, a sort of child.
So,
Literally, Icy has a friend.
so father has a grandchild then. Huh. Well, that means Knowledge has a. I should probably let Knowledge know about that in a bit. Oh,
I wouldn't really call it like that.
They're AIs. They don't exactly work as normal families do.
well, I mean, sure, but they all have their own sort of systems and such. So, Knowledge wouldn't care. Well, he just wants to just whatever's the next best book out there. Well, so
No,
interesting.
it's not. That's not.
What was that?
I mean, it could be a destruction AI. It's a nice, however.
Do you have a suggestion on how to try to? Do you know how we can get in contact with Bar?
Nope.
And the only bet
Only
now
way
is
I was
hoping
able
my
to
brother
contact Bar
finds
first
Icy.
time.
I don't know
Wait a
what
minute.
either you just said.
I think we might.
Hmm?
I think we might know how to talk to Bar.
How?
Don't get me wrong. This is a really fucking stupid idea.
Oh
Joe,
god.
you might kind of know what I'm getting at. Remember the
Mhm.
TV world? Remember how when there's multiple people inside of one body, sometimes the others appear in the TV
Absolutely
world?
not. No, not the deep world.
You finally lost your mind. No offense, but that's not a good idea. As I was trying to say is, I think the only thing we can put our cards on is my brother finding Icy.
Yeah, but
Finding
then
Icy would be first.
and then what?
The only way I was able to talk to Bar, in a sense, was connecting to her. whether it be virtually or. Mm,
I'm sorry, hon.
That's how I was able to find Bard the first time. Connection points on my back. I was able to connect to a machine and link my nervous system to it.
How do we do that without
I'm sorry.
setting off
But-
a...
Why not the TV world?
Don't you remember what happened
Because
the other
of
week?
everything else in
It's
there.
hell on earth. That's why.
It was that, but don't you remember what happened
Shout
last
out
week?
that.
It's hell on earth because it keeps reminding us of things we just don't want to acknowledge. Just how long are we just going to sit here and just dance around all these different things that are bothering us and that we could talk about, that could help us solve? All of these things that I have multiple whiteboards for.
Pretty.
Are we just or how long are we just going to have sit here with these elephants in these rooms that we've just been dealing with and keeping secret to ourselves and not actually confronting or talking about? We don't even make an active decision not to talk about this shit.
We don't know. Not everyone can handle whatever's going on in there.
I'm not saying we have to bring in everyone. We can
And-
just bring in some people who
Not to mention,
have
you
their...
saw what happened to, we didn't see what happened to them, but Icy turned into a big mech thing as a response to those negative emotion creature things.
I'm not just talking about the TV world anymore. I'm talking about... Look, I'm tired of... Look at this. Look at how many people are missing. Look at how much of this is caused by us just not talking about things, you know? How this Icy situation, everything with Zenico, how much of this could we have already have the answers to if we just talked to Frederick?
I thought
Or
you've been
Toy. How
talking to
much-
Frederick though.
I've been limited because of this I have to keep secrets that are... What about Toy, right? How much of this have we actually not looked into, and how much of this has been stopped because we just don't want to talk about Kaku? Look, if we don't want to talk about these things, it's fine, but I don't want it to just be this unspoken thing. Let's make a decision not to talk about it, or to talk about it. Let's not just leave it in the air like this. Just keep leaving it in the air.
Do you
hoping
do you
things
think-
get better and
Do you think Toy can
look.
actually handle knowing the truth about his dad?
I'm not talking.
Do you think you
about
can handle
Toy,
the
I'm
truth
talking
about those two kids still out there?
He doesn't even seem to be able to handle the information he has right now.
If we tell Toy about the truth about his dad, he's gonna do everything he can to go out
I'm
and
not talking
take-
about us telling Toy. I'm talking about us actually talking about things about Kaku that might be relevant in this room or with each other.
The book's closed. It's been almost a year now.
Yeah, but Toy still seems to be worried about it. Maybe there's something Kaku knew or in his house that could lead us to Pyro or more information about Toy's actual parents.
A lot of things that we talked to Toy, he just flat out
I'm
ignored
not
it.
talking about talking to Toy. I'm talking about talking with each other about these things. I'm tired of sitting here and doing nothing because we're all bothered by this. If we don't want to talk about it, that sort of stuff, that's fine, but let's at least make it a decision not to talk about it. Let's not just leave it some ambiguous thing. Icy or with Ven.
Well, what now then? I mean, we're talking about stuff now.
What can we talk about, honestly?
I don't
So-
know,
What
maybe
is
I'm
there
just
left to cover?
I mean, there's other things to cover, but in regards to Icy, is there a way to just?
about. What about Endgame? What about when we start having to deal with what Rookie and I am? Are we just not going to talk about any of that ever?
Look, there's been a lot of things that's distracting all of us. We're kind of just pulled here and there. We're trying to get reacquainted, readjusted to how our current lives are like now.
I don't like
Bongos have
doing
been readjusting
nothing.
for a
I don't
while now.
like not talking about nothing. I don't like the secrecy. I don't like not talking to people who could help with all of these things that we have problems with. Don't like feeling helpless, okay? Helpless because we can't help ourselves. Because we're not allowed to, because
Freddy, we were already trying to take care of things now. We may have slipped up for a long time, but look, we're starting to talk now. What do you think we've been doing the past couple of weeks? We're doing stuff. Sure, we're not all on the same footing or same track as everyone else, but we're starting to do that now.
I just Are we okay to start doing that now?
At this point, I feel like we
I
kind of
think
have
we
to.
could.
Kind of have to.
Okay. Alrighty, in which case, Shadow, I do have something I've been wanting to talk to you about for a while.
You have something, lay it on me.
Is this the part where I can
I
let
need you to stop treating Jim the way you've been treating him.
uh
Oh. Look, I know you don't like robots. But he doesn't act the way that he does because he's a robot. He acts the way that he does because he's a child.
Jay, I was about to try to let you in, but Fruity
He's
kept on
3.
going.
Ice just like
What?
Icy's 1.
5.
Whoa,
5,
what?
yes, he's 5.
He's what?
Oh, he's supposed to be 5.
Why
Just
did
like
that? What
Icy's
the?
1 years old.
Why does someone have a ringtone that sounds like him?
He's he was built in a lab and then stuck in a warehouse for the rest of his life. He was a child who never got to, even if he has the brain of adult, he never got, or I don't even know if he has that. He was locked in a warehouse and abandoned like a dog on the side of the road for his entire life and never got to experience the things that involve growing up. I can't stand it when people do that to children, man.
A child can't
happened to
fire
me.
a gun.
Yes, they can. I know. Because I was like that.
Child can't fire a gun, Shadow. Chug.
And even if he was an adult, I just can't stand treating someone different just because of what they are. Not like that.
Or what they could do.
Yeah. That too. Want to know what that did to me?
Do you know what he's up to right now? What he's trying to get involved in? He's going
Yes,
after
I do.
Zenico.
What?
In fact, he came up to me at Hamel, of all places, to talk to me about it because apparently no one else was giving him answers, so he came directly to me.
He probably
He's
came
getting
to
involved in
ours.
things that will cause more mayhem.
He's trying to get information so he understands what the situation is. Everyone just keeps shoving him off.
Who is this everyone? I have not
Everyone,
been, I know nothing about this. What the heck?
He's
Seems
not
to
been
me-
having good. He's not been having
He's
good
actually
relations
doing
with
this to keep a
the
promise to you.
authorities.
What promise?
I don't know,
He's trying
but
to
he
keep
wants
the
to help you
promises.
because he feels guilty that he gave your identity away. So now he's trying to get to help Zenico, and I'm pretty sure he's also involved with that internal business, or he's trying to.
Yes. And I'm not saying that he isn't over his head. I'm saying you're treating him like he's subhuman. Want to know what that did to me? This.
And to make matters worse, from his perspective of his own project, it was meant to be a means to an end. He views himself as he's the one that can throw himself into harm's way, and
What?
lose absolutely nothing.
And you're just
If, his
validating
de-
him.
if he's to die to get someone else information, he's not even going to think about hesitating. He views
He's a
himself
kid
as
who's
the
been
expendable
abused.
one.
I know what that's like.
I only asked if he promised of not saying my name. That was it. I haven't made any promises of him to take on Zenico or anything.
But he broke that
He believes
promise,
he
and so
needs
he
to.
feels he has to make up for it. Because that's how it works when you are treated as something inferior. It seeps into your brain, and you start to feel you have to do anything just so people don't hate you.
I didn't even know he broke my promise.
He's been scared to go to you about it, I think. You want to
Or
know
haven't been
why?
around at all.
I don't. You talked just a while ago. You talked about laying it all in the air, telling the truth. I don't care that he's a robot. If I hated robots, I would not want anything to do with some of the magical girls. But I still look at them all evenly, like people I care about, and I look after all of them. I don't like Jim because last time somebody who came in with no past, who talked about nothing who they were, we didn't know anything about them, they kept secrets. Kaku died that way. And yeah, it was different. Circumstances were different. Kaku wasn't everything he made out to be either. But it can happen again. I don't have a problem with robots. I have a problem with people who come in trying to help right off the bat. Because that always gives me a suspicion right off. I don't trust outsiders. I don't trust people. But I can. Slowly, it can grow. That's how I got to know Twilight.
Yeah, but Jim seems to have it in his head that you're going to dismantle him for being what he is.
This might be something that
You
needs.
even have the magical girls on your side as well.
Of course, they'd
So
be
I
on
don't
that's
it.
think
what
it's
he's decided on.
realistic. I don't think it's realistic, but I think given the things he's gone through with people in power, treating him like he's nothing, he's scared that it's going to happen again, just that you're scared that Kaku's going to happen again.
Yeah. From his perspective, you're the one in charge. You're the one in charge of the magical girls. You're their leader, so they're
I'm a mentor.
going to follow your orders
You're an
over
adult.
anyone else's.
There's other
You're an
adults
adult
though.
they trust.
There's a lot of adults in
Yeah,
Neighborhood
but-
Watch.
Not like they're not close to them. You know Shadow's closer to them than most of them are.
Yeah, actually.
They all look up to Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell them all the time.
Says.
They don't follow my orders. I just give them advice. And I haven't said anything about Jim, actually. Not once.
Shadow, you don't give them orders, but if you tell them something, anything, they'll listen. That's just how kids are with adults they look up to.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, and I'm being dead serious when I say this, I never said anything bad about Jim. The worst thing I've ever said was I have opinions and I'm keeping them to myself. Anything else is stuff they came up with on their own, due to their own experiences, what they've seen, what Jim has
What they
done
think.
in front of them. I've had... When Jim goes into investigation scenes and starts picking things up like a scientist, the magical girls are going to take notice. And I know this because I remember one time he almost fought a fucking officer over it. Or a common rider.
This sounds like a history repeating itself. Isn't this something similar
Exactly.
that Toy? This is something that Toy does, or rather did, as well.
History always repeats itself. That whole TV role business was just the Shadowlands Part 2. That's why I'm never going back there. I'm not getting trapped somewhere again. I'll lose my damn mind if I do.
Not even if it could save Icy.
There could be other ways.
Okay.
I know there could be. There probably is, but I want to at least put it on the table.
That should be somewhere
Tired of
hidden back behind a bunch of books underneath several stacks of paper.
But we gotta at least address it.
Yeah, but there's also several other problems that can arise from that option.
Like what me and Shoal
You've
had.
had to help me through one. Yeah.
I'm now losing my sanity and putting this group through more pain just to go off a hunch. Especially not with my especially when it's someone it's not my daughter. It's not.
Just even if she was a stranger, though, she's a kid with a problem. Children need to be protected at all costs.
Fruity, I don't know why you're so adamant about the TV world. Like I said, it's...
I'm not saying I'm not adamant about that option. I'm adamant about acknowledging the option and not just writing it off.
We are acknowledging it. We want a different option before having
Yeah.
to go
It's
through all
more
of
of a
that.
last resort than anything. And we need specific people for it.
Yeah. It's there, hun.
Look, I
We,
just...
we, we know it's a thing that we can do. It's just we don't want to do that. We don't want anything to do with that. But if we gotta go do something, like if I happen to see again on TV Toyn's friend wandering in there, I'm gonna go dive in there again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna put any thought to it. But if I can keep away from that place, I'm gonna do it. That I'm going to say that is to me, that goes borders on the whole black and white option stuff that I keep arguing against. I always want the third option. That is not a third option.
I know it's not, but to me, at least mentioning these things and not having them immediately chased off because we're our emotional problems. That to me is not seeing things black and white.
Fruity, our emotional problems are.
What
It's
drove him off?
yeah.
You can talk about letting everything out. You could talk about what we should do till the cows come home. But if there's anything I've learned is you can't force anything on anyone, even if that gets them killed. Because it's going to be a hell of a lot more painful if you force something. You can try your best. You can do everything in your power to get the right answer. But if there is none, you're just going to be hurting yourself. And maybe even the person you're trying to help. I've had to let go. I've had to give up on people. It's not easy.
I don't think we have to do that, though. I don't think... Yeah, I get not forcing things onto other people. Do we really have to give up on people?
No, we don't. But like,
We're not giving up on anyone.
yeah, we just don't want to go with this option.
Okay, we don't have to go with a TV world.
Yeah, if it's something that we have to do, our last resort, sure. Just like how a bunch of other things we have are as last resorts. But
Got a bit distracted by the TV world business. Shadow, just at least try to understand that children are children, especially hurt children. Even if they're suspicious, even if they cause problems, they still need to be protected. They still need to be nurtured and helped and allowed to grow.
To be honest,
No matter what they
most of
do.
our problems stem from us acting poorly around children. Got Toy, Icy, and Jim.
Maybe. But that understanding ends when somebody when I care about gets hurt. It's who I am.
That-
There's no changing it.
Shadow.
Maybe.
You don't
But
know.
when you
what
talk about
it's
kids,
like
I think about my own kid coming. That's what I'm worried about. They're the one I'm worried about.
You're going to need to create a place where the kid can grow up comfortably.
And I plan to
Not
do
so
that.
bad.
Can't do that if you don't practice, though. It's especially if you don't know what you're doing, because you never knew that personally. Look at what happened to us.
I have people helping me.
Yes, but you will be the mom.
Yeah.
These are not things that just come naturally to people. They really aren't.
I know that. I do. And I'm going to try my best with this one. Because they're mine.
You should be trying your best with all of them.
Every stranger I come across, every single thing I come across. Freddie,
Freddie,
I'm not a
Yes.
superhero.
Freddie,
I'm not saying that you can do everything. I'm saying you should try your best with everything.
And that's what I'm doing with the magical girls. Because I have hope for them. I never
Why
talked to
can't
Jim
you
before
have
that
hope
much
for the
outside of
ones
this
that are-
stuff, so...
Why can't you have hope for the ones that are hurt?
Because I've been hurt and no one was there for me. And I
So you're
hate
going
it.
to let that happen to them?
You see this? This is a list. It goes all the way down to the floor of people I need to worry about. Of things I need to worry about.
Freddie. I think you might be getting a little.
Kids.
Hun, come with me. I'm sorry. Just you guys maybe continue talking with about certain things there.
Pen if you need it.
Hun,
I'm not a good person.
I
None of us are.
I'm not like Kirby. I'm not like.
I think
None of us are
Yeah,
good
we're not
people.
them.
I'm kind of wondering you might be
You're the grumpy blueberry.
thinking a little bit too much about something else.
I've been called that in fucking how long?
It's
Yeah, I know.
I know kids are something to be protected, but
You let
it's
so many
difficult for people
innocent children
to help every single
grow,
person.
and look where it got us.
Even Superman can't do that.
But I don't like the idea of not even trying.
Trying,
Because you're.
Jim
we can definitely do just some trying.
gave him a chance.
And that's
We
why
can't. But, well, Shadow.
Shadow's doing what they can.
I've been doing my best
Don't
to try
don't
to
you remember
help him out
what they said?
because the people that
They
have
they're
been
talking.
part of my plan,
You know,
the
they
funding
have
that we have,
they have all those kids
there's all
Corona's
those
collected
people that have
to be
just
looking
been
after.
tossed aside,
They have the
left
magical girl.
just
They're in
left
good
out in
terms
the
with the magical girls.
background.
The magical girls look up
Now
to her.
we give them a place,
And when they're not on good terms with
give
the
them a
kid, they
home,
just
and we
treat them like
allow
they're
them to show
nothing.
their potential,
Or like,
the potential no one else is willing
even
to
if a
give them.
kid does something horrible, you don't treat children like that.
You'd be
But
surprised.
Even if they do something horrible to you.
sometimes children may not understand
A simple interaction with a child
everything.
can grow them.
All the more reason not to treat them that way.
No, that's not what I mean. Like this
And
stuff
Jim
that you
knows
spoke
that
about
his
Jim,
mom is much
I didn't know anything about this. All this extra stuff about Jim. This is a complete surprise to me. This I didn't know he was a kid. I treated him as like any other person. I mean, well, no, I still even
It's messy and complicated in that way all robots are. I consider him one. Doesn't like to be called one, but I think he is.
and the thing is that robots are also different themselves. They they have their own ways of being children and such. I mean, we had that droid family that moved in the neighborhood like some months ago. They look like just like any other family, except they just happen to have, you know, the little
Yeah.
rolling children.
A little
But
2x4.
yeah, but the thing is that they act much different than many other
I've tried to play
robots.
for so long now.
What
Every
happened to the
robot's
one
different. Just like every person's different. Every child's different.
they had
Just,
prior to
I
that?
don't want there to be more of me in the world, okay?
Was this entire scenario?
Horror feels like
Look at what it's
everything
done to
we
me
do
in
just
Rookie.
falls apart as soon as one little
Like I said, we
bit of
can't be
crumbling down.
Superman, and
We can't be,
even
but they
Superman
just,
can't be Superman. But we can still just do what
Only
we
so much you
can.
can
We could
try to
do
break down a wall before you
we
give
can
up.
do whatever we
Just find
can to
another
help
route.
make things better for people. But you have to also understand that you can't force someone to change their way of life. At this point, it it didn't even look like you were just communicating with Shadow at this point. It looked like you're just simply just talking at her.
you're right.
No one wants
Just a,
no one wants a child to go through a bad lifetime. It's I don't want any kid to be living on the streets like how I did. It was lonely out there. It's just it,
just
it's
feels
not
like we
great.
can do something here, though. You know?
And we're trying to do something.
Okay.
Just understand that
I don't know if
everyone.
I'm.
Hmm?
I don't know if I'm completely convinced yet, but I trust you.
uh,
I may not believe it, but I believe I'll follow you on this one.
I don't know how to feel about that one right there, but
Look, it's
just,
gonna take me a bit more than just one talk to get over my mommy issues.
I suppose. But just remember, everyone goes at their own pace with things, and you've made Shadow aware of this now. That's good enough. You don't need to go further with that. You've made them aware of this.
I guess I just feel like I have to be Superman sometimes too.
Like I said, even Superman can't be Superman.
I feel like we should write that guy a letter. He deserves a positive, you know.
I
Hey,
suppose.
thank you for everything, man.
I suppose. We should probably get back there, and also we should probably let Frederick back in here since
Yeah.
we're supposed to be letting him know about some stuff.
Alrighty. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, Shadow. I don't think I've been quite fair to you.
Is
Just
there any
because
time
you're
we
such a-
haven't butt heads? This is normal.
You know, as weird as it's going to sound, I think I've missed butting heads.
Maybe a little bit.
Things tend to work out a lot
Yeah.
better after we do that, don't they?
Maybe.
So we've agreed to start talking about things.
Yes.
I win.
Maybe.
One last thing before we
Hush with this non-committal.
one last thing before we I guess maybe either wrap things up or talk about something. There's actually some other things to talk about, but how do the rest of us get to talk to Bar?
Give me a second. I need to ask.
There
about
is something called a nerve here, I believe.
Nerve what?
A nerve here, I believe it's called.
Nerve.
It's used for games.
I mean, I suppose that technically means we could make use of the Roomba's PC, maybe. But the thing is that, what about Garfield or Destruction? Well, I guess this is a fragment. I guess that means Garfield would be appropriate. So, what do we do about Garfield then?
I'm pretty sure if you connect to them, it'll be much like talking to talk to all three of them. If you were to do so.
Would they feel annoyed, aggressive? I mean, do you think? Is what I was probably should be saying. Them being Garfield.
I have no experience with Garfield.
Right.
We can come up with that name.
It could be just Icy that came up with the name. In fact, that sounds like a thing that Icy would...
faster.
Yeah, that sounds like an Icy thing right there. Alright. I know Freddy was just talking about... I know Freddy was just talking about all this other stuff about just talk about things, but I mean, I don't have the courage to be saying everything just yet, hun. I think I need a little bit of time on everything. I'm gonna let Frederick back.
Question though.
Hmm?
Do you think we can at least fill Frederick in on some of this stuff with Icy? I feel like he might know a lot. It'll help.
What's wrong with letting him know about Icy?
It's more like sort of the connection ties with you and things to the past, and he's kind of deals with Zeniko and...
He's also very nosy,
Yes.
but at the same time, I mean, he's a lawyer. It's his job.
When was the last time he actually
But
did
he's got a
that?
good heart.
Fine. Wasn't he with us at the gate area?
Yeah.
he would already
Actually,
know
full
that there's these
disclosure.
construction. I see.
Yeah, but he doesn't know about bar and what that
You
means.
being you specifically.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, he's already going off to visit. To be perfectly fair though, I can't talk him out of it, but he's going out to visit another Eternal, and I get the feeling anytime he hears of one, he's going to start investigating.
I want to leave that for some other time to talk about. I'm gonna let Frederick in now.
Okay. But yes, so you
I'm
gay or
pretty sure
non-icy?
he can handle himself.
Okay.
All right, Jay. If
As you come back out to your house, you see that it's spotless, as Frederick has done all your chores.
boy was confused out there. I'm sorry. I tried to get you back in there sooner, but then.
It's fine.
All right, let's get back in there.
Sorry, lawyer man. We had to do some feelings.
It's fine, I did all your chores. How's it spotless
The
now?
fuck?
I got so bored.
Wait, how did you
I
clean out
thought you were
the...
a lawyer, not a maid.
I also went to college.
OCD.
Why are you in there?
Doesn't change my...
I guess.
No. He's got a point.
I'm just saying that because you did all your
I
chores.
don't get it, but okay.
Trust me, college is a nightmare.
House
I
parties, they
shit
get messy.
posted once. Back when I was in my party days, I decided, me and a couple of turtles, we decided to, fuck around by signing up to go to yeah. I'm sorry, I went Gossip Girl.
That's all right.
Me and the
Okay,
turtles are
so-
never gonna hear that story.
Okay, so what do you want to
got
fill
some
me
stuff
in that you feel comfortable to talk about?
Most of the stuff that you needed not be there for was emotions. This you can understand. We probably didn't have to kick you out. Look at the whiteboard. This is everything we talked about Icy.
Okay.
Something's at the recap.
Okay. Okay.
So there's that.
There's that. I personally would prefer that you look for Ven first, if only because Ven's been missing a bit longer than Icy has, and we have a couple other people looking after Icy, but
Yeah, you guys go
Next
for
time
Icy
you-
first. I'll do Ben.
Toy at the very least seems like they're. Toy seems to be doing good for themselves. I mean, I might try stopping by the island to at least looking for the island myself in the Robobot, just in the Robobot. I'm not going there myself, but I might try to at least stop by to check up on them. And unless you still have access to being able to contact them, I was told that something is actively blocking communications to and from that place.
Yeah, I have a way to communicate with Toy. I have to keep that secretive, however, but I can communicate.
No mandatory secrets.
Look, I don't mean any offense here. And Freddie was kind of talking about putting stuff all on the table and whatnot. I would feel more comfortable if I were to do stuff for myself in regards to this matter. I just see hear a lot of people saying that they're taking care of Toy, and Toy turn out the way he is. I feel like I'm a failure in, at least being a friend to the memory of his dad. So I don't know. Maybe
You weren't gonna have an easy ride with that one,
Yeah.
especially when Altina came into play.
she's not in play anymore, though.
She's not, but the scar's still there. Well, it's gone now. You fixed it up. Eventually, you fixed it up.
Fixed it up. Fixed it up means that I know for a fact. Yeah. I don't want to get into that. In any case, anything else? Freddie, didn't you have something else you were gonna?
No, I mentioned what I wanted to. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, Bob,
Ow.
I can't believe I can't talk you out of visiting Minori. You son of a bitch.
I mean, okay. Okay, to be fair, it's a contractual obligation, and apparently there's a clause in the contract saying that if I don't take it,
Wait,
they're gonna
you
sue.
signed the. Oh, do you have that physical contract with you right now?
Oh, just no, but I do have a photo of it. I always take photos of the contract as he shows it to you. Everything that
Fruity, that you can't make everything a sandwich, okay? You can't make that.
Fuck.
Look, it's like one of those
You're gonna
images
see
of
a little
idiot
symbol.
sandwich, like the.
No. You're gonna see on the corner of the contract there was a little stamp. Oh, fuck me. That was from Calvin, wasn't it? Do you feel like if you try not to do that, magically tugged back into doing that again?
I mean, to be fair, I haven't really had the time to think about it, considering all the other bullshit has happened. So it's just in my back of my mind, just saying, that's a thing I'll eventually do. So no, I haven't thought of not doing it. But now that you put that in my mind, I'm gonna try.
No, it's good.
doing
Okay, if you see this stamp next time, because I'm pretty sure this one's not one of the ones I'm thinking of, but next time, do not agree to a contract with that. It will be perpetually magically binding.
Shit.
You're insane.
We're all insane.
Look, we've got superpowers. Hers is stealing and ownership in contracts. Okay.
Okay, and also to be fair, the contract itself seemed legitimately fine. I rewrote some of the parts myself.
No,
That, it was.
That's not Minori.
Generally
That's
fair.
not Minori's contract. The contracts aren't Minori. It's Baizu. Different Eternal.
Yeah, I was dealing with the best
Eternal stuff. Gotcha.
Okay, so fair warning.
makes my
If
head
any of you ever see this symbol, this is a really poor drawing, but it's like a snake surrounding like slithering like this. That's a really shitty drawing, but beware a stamp or a symbol that kind of looks like this. It'll be a circle and it'll have a snake in it. And if it says Kowloon or it has Chinese written anywhere on it, just avoid anything that has that, like the plague. You will be contractually bounded for the rest of your life and on life.
What's that?
It looks like the symbol of a Bitcoin, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it kind of looks like
It's
that.
not Bitcoin, although I know for a fact she's got 58 trillion bit. She's rich. She's rich.
Oh,
Regardless, just I'm going to have to give you all a crash course on the Eternal someday.
Maybe spare some of these guys, since they kind of came on short notice. Shadow's still got things to be looking for.
Yeah, let me let's not do that tonight, but I need to give you guys a crash course on some of these sons of
I
bitches.
can skip that one, but
Yeah, I guess you'd probably know a thing or two about that.
We'll deal with it later. Anything else anyone have to bring up? Because Lord knows it's gonna be a while since we get to meet up like this again.
The only things that we can actually bring up will dive into a whole other bag of worms, in my opinion. So I think, if anything, we should save this for another
What is it?
by.
At least just mention it.
I mean, the whole. I mean, I'm still having that whole bad feeling about just looking at Garfield destruction is just reminding me of the whole situation. That's a bad thing.
Whole
Yeah.
thing with Zenico? Is there something else?
Let me break out the 5th whiteboard. Hold
no,
on.
Wait, aren't we
So
on
I'm
the
sure we
5th?
got the move again. 6th. I'm bringing out the 6th.
Well,
Actually, Frederick,
Oh boy.
did you talk to Eris yet?
They haven't responded to giving me a time yet.
God damn it.
Eris.
To actually discuss.
Frank, son.
I'll ask her to double check.
Oh boy.
Or talk to her.
What did you discuss about? So I don't repeat.
Pretty much what went on
Besides
during the
first-
gate.
Okay. So you discussed about that, and did you discuss about a plan requiring her to basically pull becoming the temporary CEO of Zenico, or trying to convince the other board of directors to do so we have a stopgap measure?
Not yet. That's first.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I'm going to need to talk about with her then. And considering the existence of father has been confirmed to her, should be a bit easier,
I'll be fine with it.
hopefully.
I'll be fine with it as long as it's just temporary.
It's until we get B back. Once we get BWC back, then she can drop that whole claim and let B take over.
That's another bag of worms to open up later.
Another missing person, right?
Well, can't exactly say that we're
You
on
get
the best
used to it.
or on the best of terms with that one missing person, but
I believe
Another one.
I believe we had to befriend Piece of Destruction to help with that.
yeah.
Well, we've got this one right here.
Yeah, the
So,
one in IC is the easiest one to befriend because,
Easiest one.
yeah,
How exactly
easiest
the
one, considering the fact that,
Talking about missing friends, don't even get me started on Raku.
listen, I've talked to other versions of destruction.
And how long? I'm pretty sure Raku's done
They're
fine.
mundane, but also trying to
Not
kill
too
themselves.
long.
Me.
I still
Sorry,
got connections.
they're
That's not.
they're being
not a cold
anime
case
over
yet.
there. Continue.
it's not?
They still bug me every once in a while. The that thing that looks like Raku with the mask on.
You How'd you know about that?
I cut a deal to get your sorry ass back.
Uh,
She was in that TV world. Said, "Oh, I'll help you find Kirby, but you gotta do something for me."
mm,
The fact that she looks like Raku tells me, I highly doubt they picked that form randomly.
Another whiteboard.
That case is like not gonna have any information for a while, unfortunately, because I'm simply waiting.
I didn't even talk to you about this one, hun.
Oh God.
I would sometimes just kind of see someone that looked like them, like Raku, but they wore a mask. They talked really weird. In fact, I don't
Deep
remember.
voice.
I don't actually remember Raku ever talking to begin with. They were quiet, actually.
They talked a little bit, but not a lot. It was
Uh,
rare, but she did talk a tiny bit.
huh.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Spectre told me that that figure is not actually them, and I could probably tell, and I could tell from the voice.
And we and we'll never know if the real Raku's just a skeleton
Hopefully we'll
somewhere in
get
some
something
grassy
eventually.
field.
I don't know, but hopefully, I'm hoping that when we do deal with this weird specter thing that comes, then everything will get figured out. But that's something I'm not going to hold my breath on until
Sorry, I keep
they finally come down to me and say,
'cause I had to
hey,
do
we're
things
doing
like
this.
set
Because,
up.
yeah, they did tell me that I need to stay alive and well, or things are not going to end up too well for me. So I don't think they can really afford to have me go and get myself killed. That's one of the reasons I've
Wait,
been
hold
trying
on.
to stay safe.
You need to stay alive and well,
Mm-hmm.
or else things won't work out well for you. I mean, that's how that usually works, right? If you're not doing well, things aren't really.
Help and talk to people. I just go and
There are things
I'm
worse
pretty
than
sure
death.
they mean
food myself in my little den wagon.
How do we know this thing will let me die?
God, I didn't get like a drag.
But they were very adamant to say that I stay ready and alive for it, because all the dangerous situations I get into.
Oh shit! I guess.
I would say that some other people kind of would want to get in the line to kind of get to make your afterlife hell for leaving them behind and such.
She's her.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but none of those others are in my head.
Well, there's that, I suppose.
It's just... I don't know, but that's something we'll deal with later.
Has anyone heard from Clem?
Nope.
Clem hasn't been to the house like ever since.
She's disappeared. She's disappeared ever since that day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she went and... I don't know, maybe after she heard you died, she went and did something drastic. That's my guess.
Assuming the methods that Freddy was using for bringing things into the world actually lives for that long.
It will. Or she will, rather. I'd say it because I'm used to them being more.
Honestly, I think that's everything.
Clem. I don't. As long as we don't have to worry about Clem trying to do a retaliation type of thing, I just hope that there's.
I don't think so.
I just hope that they're at least, they're just living a life,
I hope so as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things out there, sure, that's a lot of bad stuff out there, but there's a lot of good that can just kind of be there for someone to find. Like Toy. I'm hoping like Toy, who found that, I guess, those abyssals.
Yeah.
I think maybe we could use, I don't know, something between the connection between Rocco and Clem to find the other. If we find one of them.
I mean, you said you used Raku's, like, I don't know, genetic material or something like that, right?
Yeah, I figured, I was trying to bring back the dead, and I didn't want to use human transmutation, so I had to try and find a substitute, and I figured whatever weird situation Raku had might work.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's everything.
yeah.
The strangest thing is, I still don't understand how Clem became more, I mean, it's not like I haven't had things in golems that have personalities, but that's usually because something's possessing them, I mean, I saw boots and had an idea. That's how it started, really. Just
Mm-hmm.
give something for Boots to walk around in, and then figured I could make a bunch of minions that way.
I think order of operations at the moment is probably Ven is high up there.
Ven and Burnout
Percy
are probably
for
the
highest.
two that are immediate, if only because Burnout just happened, so we can keep this from becoming another Ven. And
Yeah.
Ven, because Ven's been waiting for too long. And then
Then
Icy.
it's
Assuming
Icy
Ven is
and
still there for
Toy.
us to wait.
Icy and Toy, and then
Zeneko, and then the last thing is this Raku and Clem situation.
Is there anything we need to be worrying about in
Well,
regards
I
to
can
Theo?
probably keep an eye on Jim to hopefully stop this from becoming a bigger problem.
Yeah, please do, because according to him, everyone else turned him away for information, or they all said go to Shadow. I don't know if that's true,
Mhm.
but that's what I heard. Including from you, Mr. Lawyer.
yeah, hold on. I actually want to, talk about this for a second. Did you shoot Jim in the face?
What?
What?
Hey, I can see you guys out. I can see you guys out. Just
Ow.
did you guys want to have any waffles on the way out?
No. I have something for this. I have something for this. Watch this. You're gonna watch.
How did you?
And she kind of reaches into her chest and pulls out with a very a twirling motion, like she's twirling a gun. What looks to be a wooden spoon with a little bit of rice stuck on it.
Wait, what?
Wait, how?
Smack.
Where did you get
Oh, so
that
this one gonna fight
information
back.
from?
Ow!
He told me.
Ow!
No, I don't. I didn't
Maybe
know
we should just
Also-
take off now.
Also,
Yeah.
And for the
if I remember
record,
correctly,
I may still be the little grumpy blueberry, but you're still the big tall fuck that always runs
He told you.
around like this going, I'm sober.
Oh, wait a minute. He never told us. Never mind. Ignore that.
I've been sober for like
Okay.
how many
Ignore
months
everything that
now?
just happened for that one little moment. Ignore that. I'm
That's
sorry.
what's been
Yeah, I haven't seen
off.
this face in forever.
Oh, cool. The reconnaissance of
I
proponents
stopped
got it.
drinking.
Reconnaissance Chicanus.
I don't know how to.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know how to feel about this. I just
Anyway,
We're just always going to be that goof
This
ball.
does-
that's a messy.
this does actually feel kind of weird.
Yeah, you didn't do anything that.
I
Would
mean,
cause a problem
I
with
look,
you,
I
did you?
didn't mean anything by that. I didn't mean anything by that. I just,
Yeah, I
Problem.
would think.
you
I
got
would
some nice
think
eyes.
You would go to the lawyer.
What is with you in the fucking
to get
eyes?
more information.
I haven't heard that in a while either.
Shadow, especially since.
I haven't heard that fucking excuse in a minute.
Okay, depending on the situation, I might tell them to go to Shadow because at the moment I was probably.
This really is a fucking nostalgic night, isn't it?
I couldn't remember the situation, any information off the top of my head, and Shadow had better information at the moment. That's the only reason why I would think
What-
I would.
Wouldn't he come back to you, though? After figuring out.
All right, how do we
stuff
do
with
this?
Shadow?
Do we just
Question for
jump
later.
up the portal, or
I'm
do we
gonna-
just wait
I'm
here?
gonna help
No. We just go invisible. But before I go, I was going to say, what?
Hey. You said you wanted to hear some of those wild stories I have with some of the other Eternals, right?
I said I didn't.
Oh. Damn it! I want to talk about the time we did that thing.
My
that
quote
very
was, I
illegal
hear about
thing.
Fruity and Turtles, and I don't want to know.
To be fair, that sounds like some of my college stories.
You know
I
what?
can-
When
So
everything's
many
solved, get me
wild
drunk and maybe I'll listen.
parties.
Buy me a drink and maybe I'll
Sure.
listen later.
You know what? Sure.
And as
In
a,
fact,
for
Oh,
you,
now you drink.
I'm always drunk. Now that you're actually walking around, when we're both figured shit out, I'm getting that fucking duel. Later.
Hey, Shadow, I've got some. Oh, never mind. You're leaving. I was gonna say, if you want to drink right now, I've got some stuff in the store that I haven't touched in a
I
while.
gotta look for Burn.
She
Oh,
literally
right.
said later. She literally
Okay, no,
said
I'm
after
leaving.
this was done.
See you, Hikari.
See you.
Thanks for being here.
See ya.
All right. I'll be also be heading out. God, clean that fucking fridge was a mess, mind you.
Oh, you poor soul.
No one asked you to do it.
I was bored.
Hello, I hail from the fridge,
Ah,
and
shit!
I'm taking your cards.
Ah, shit.
What? No!
Shit!
Ah, shit.
No, but I can't tell and care to tell my college story!
And then
FJ, you
Turn in
lucky
your cards.
motherfucker. You're so fucking lucky
Your fucking
that
card.
Wheatley hasn't told us that fucking incident.
I was about to go full Korean mom on you.
Oh no! I wanted to go out on fucking FJ about that in the middle of the conversation.
Wait, we can fly!
Tracking's messed up.
Oh. Oh no!
And that's the official OG meetup.
I got the head
everyone.
start.
This finally recap. Finally, I went over for in-character
I
hurdle,
can't
got
chase you up
one.
there.
Now I can actually go out and do things in character. I have character activation now. I have a little-
Oh my god. And that's that.
also
We did it!
How that was the last time.
Hey, get your butt back down here!
Call stories for practice in order to paste them.
Mm.
We just
Oh, my fault.
I was supposed to say that.
Hey, let's go back and say things as immortals.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh, the story, the way I'm playing Rudy is that she's being
Yeah.
a housewife who
Just to
doesn't
break
like to
this
talk
annoying
about
little
her
shit
wild
neck.
party girl past.
Sorry, I'm immortal now.
I mean, to be fair, that's the same with Perfect. He only mentioned
Love
it
that
a
fucking
few- Like he's like, oh yeah, no, get me Jaeger.
So how do you feel about after all that?
And there's stories behind
Gotcha.
that.
That felt pretty good. I'm glad I pushed for it too.
Thank you.
Because I was like, no, I'm feeling fine now. We're both on. Everyone's on.
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
fucking. We're fucking doing this shit, or we're not doing
Yes.
it at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We did it! We did it! We did it!
He knows he's gonna be outside city cover.
Ah, well, all it took was, for yet another person to go missing.
I'm not gonna be around, but which I guess
That's
on that
normal.
note,
Remember back in the day when everyone went
Who's not going
missing?
to be around? Might
No,
not be
no, no,
around.
no, no. People going missing. No. People going missing was not normal. That's not normal.
Well, for me it was.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess that was kind of a set of tracks, but
Me, it was as well.
Oh,
Yeah, this
it's
might-
been.
Yeah, people being
So I
out
want to
of
also say that for a lot of the new people in chat, that was, it's also a sort of a recap for a lot of the stuff that's been happening recently. So we had a recap episode, everyone.
I'm so glad we. Oh shit!
Rookie, no!
Hey, Rookie.
Well, that's what happened to Icy. Everyone, they banged their head off.
why?
playing me.
Why?
Okay, then
Why?
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
okay.
I would do it again.
Oh, no.
Sit your ass down.
Rookie.
Shadow, I did not even do. I did not intentionally do that. The eyes thing either. I did not do that intentionally. That was just. That is my
That's
go-to.
great.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that now.
Nice your
Yeah,
eyes are.
I remember that. That was a thing I did say
I was
often.
like, wait.
And
Hmm?
there goes my flames, of course.
How dare you be a thing that deliberately sets off this character?
Oh god. Oh shit. Hold up. Everything went dark.
Ferdy, what are you doing? You're
I can't hear anything.
you take a shadow.
CPR.
It is
Oh, they're
punishment
all
for your
coming on my
inability to
headset.
protect the children. Ooh.
Okay. No. I'm good. I'm good now. What were you trying to say? I blacked out.
Just a bunch of children.
I can't
What's that?
believe you. Why would
It's funny because we all,
do
it's just a
thing
bunch of
what
children
sets
who are
off
having major
characters'
issues by looks at the board right here. There's
mommy
me.
Oh. No. Zeniko. Zeniko's not a child.
No. But just how did you like
It has children in it.
Oh god.
What happened to your mind?
Oh god, your voice.
So just look at it, it's like, okay, I'm a
Your
child,
voice just
and
went down.
Chim's a
I
child.
don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Ben's
No,
basically a
that's Freddy's
child.
mic.
yeah. Oh my god, there's a lot of...
No.
What is this? Why have we not set up an Amber Alert for all this yet?
It's like the wires getting disconnected.
There's just a bunch
Rest in
of
peace.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Hey!
It's still the
funny.
same.
The whole time I'm just watching, it's like, wait a minute. We all have the same issues. It's a bunch of children.
Yeah,
Goddamn fucking kids ruin
Hi, meet my
everything.
other sister right here, who never shows up.
Thinking
I
emoji.
just saw the spawns made by P.
Teenagers scare the living shit out of me.
So, yeah, shut up.
fucking-
What? So many children being problems. What the heck?
That's literally. Don't even get me started on fucking Rivenhart's character. Don't even get me started on fucking Cord.
My character's still...
Why do you think Shadow's lost so much hope for kids? She can't even help Clem or Cord,
Oh.
which is technically legally her daughter now, by the way,
Yeah.
thanks to Corona. Sorry, ass.
Yeah.
It's audible, right?
My character still hasn't said...
Fruity, Kirby,
Still can't look... What?
What?
do you have an idea of what's wrong with Fruity's mic?
I do not...
Yeah, I suddenly sound like I'm coming out of a radio or something, apparently.
I have no idea. Have you tried changing your mic?
I could switch to a different mic for now.
Just for the sake... No, for the sake of testing. But this is fine. This is totally fine.
Okay. This is me, using the,
That's fine.
It's fine
Yeah.
until we can't hear her and until
That's
she's
what
too
matters.
loud.
That's good.
That's fine.
Yep, it's fixed.
Why are you
Okay.
wearing this?
It's fixed now.
Dude,
having some
just
fun.
why do you think I've been having so much fun just as Alex and fucking Becky? Because like, that's our
But
fucking getaway.
Shadow, children must be protected.
Fruity,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah,
Look
how's
at this.
that been-
Look at the
like,
whiteboard.
how's that been turning out?
Fruity, come over here.
Turning out like this one again.
Look at the whiteboard here. How many of these are children?
Listen, Chad, just remember I can
We can't
Yes!
protect the children. Also, Alvin says Grape Gardens is a neighborhood scale daycare.
I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for that moment.
Kirby,
My ears.
Kirby and the gang are a bunch of first day daycare babysitters.
Wow.
I would find it
That's fine,
hilarious
just me.
if I see this, like,
I don't know how to
just
feel
like,
about this.
don't worry,
It's-
I
I don't know how to feel
look
about
up
this.
to
Oh, yes.
It's a bit
I'm
more
about to
gray
say-
whether or not it's actually
toy
chasing
at lightning
It gives
speed,
me
just
time to,
nice
like,
on
worry
his
about
phone.
How do you
Avatar
feel about
for
that
it.
juicy,
Okay.
traumatic backstory?
That it was nice, but it was very hard for me to figure out how to respond to it because of considering how much of that conversation was kind of because of real life getting in the way. So that's like
Yeah,
one was
yeah,
like
I
how do I was like how do I respond to
We
this?
just get a message that
Yeah.
he's
So-
looking up
But
the
how do you
toy.
feel about that
Are-
juicy
we're all going to, like,
drama
start, like,
as a result of
talking
traumatic
crazy about it. It's just-
backstory?
it's just like,
Hmm.
yeah, I see just flops on the ground.
Chad, that reminds me.
Child
I look
abuse.
up to you. I look up to him.
Delicious.
I look up to
Delicious.
him. I look up to Kirby. I look up to Fruity. I look up to Wheatley. I look up to
You still
I
haven't
don't actually look up
apologized.
to Shadow.
You still haven't apologized for stealing or for piracy.
Lulu's Arco.
Yes, a real pirate doesn't steal another person's personal property.
Well, Chalk is currently tracking down the dummy.
Oh wait, I got a great part. I'm so sorry.
But Fruity, Kirby, we figured out why. It's because Icy looks up the toy.
Problem child, I grabbed it.
See, get over. He's looking up at toy.
When he's not surrounded.
Get over here, no.
You know what?
I will
No.
break out the
try and
checkbook.
grab
I will
it.
break out the wooden spoon. Smack,
Fruity,
smack, smack.
We didn't even think about this possibility of doing this. Like, you know, what we should have done was that we should have looked at Toy, pointed in a direction, and said, "You're grounded. Go to your room." We should start doing that. Maybe that could have
You think this
worked.
that unstable magic energy is gonna stay in his fucking room?
No.
No, but you know what will?
Huh?
I got the wooden spoon, bitch.
Oh
Get
my
over
god.
here.
Oh my god.
Don't eat that wooden spoon.
I got more where this one came from.
Daycare RP when?
Do you want to do that thing with trying to find ice shop, trying to find icy any point, or just like you just
Well then.
Just do try it.
Not a
do that now.
try.
Right now.
A lot of stuff have to be memorized, and yet.
just be
Oh,
happy.
sweet bloody
Toy. Toy.
yeah.
No, I've got a better one.
No, maybe B has to be on
If you don't
first.
stay
I
in your
wish Jim had
grandma's room right now,
I definitely would have them at some point. Just have like
I got this. I want to keep this
You
really
use
weak, so I can do that one thing because I do need to talk to Smalls, and we need to get into a call about like redoing Shadow's
following your
model now.
comic book privileges.
Like,
Depends upon the plan.
Taking away your tool.
Yeah.
You know what? Fine.
you.
So, which one was it?
Let me have my workshop.
Stand up, he's got
Let me have
the
my workshop.
You just get a
Not
sticker on
until
it.
I'm gonna put a message on the Discord. I'm going on hiatus for
Which
this week.
one?
Yes.
Just
Okay,
'cause
that
I
just look like
need
smoke now. I screwed this up.
I legit
do you want me
need
to
time to think.
Do you want to put it on
boy.
just in general chat just to give you
Chat, I don't know what you got. I don't know what this looks like to you guys, but this is a random thing I just thought of right now.
I know. I've been waiting.
He's gonna get his
Fucking hit
ass
some things with Rookie.
I was waiting for that.
You,
Like,
mister.
everything
As well
about
as you,
secret,
fucking
everything's
mister.
in the hell or the
As soon as you said, that's why I said I have a secret way to do it. I can't tell you guys.
That's a shame I'm
You know
being
what the thing is?
around because
Listen. You want the fucking Great Garden Civil War if I tell you what the secrets I know about Toy?
Took on my father when I was a teenager.
Yeah, so if sure.
God.
Do it. Do it.
Listen. It's gotten to the point where if I tell anything about, it took me about 2 months for me to explain the situation with this motherfucker once I figured out some of the secrets. It's a hell of a lot longer if you figure it out, and you know.
I'm a dangerous individual with a lot of lore. Leave it at that.
And like magical girls and raising them better than the life she has had.
Oh my god.
Asshole.
This sounds a little bit more than just like a little bit more than just a bunch of people not doing a good job of looking after a wild child.
To be fair, I've been taking care of Toy in a way that's most people don't expect.
And yet he still has this big bad dark lore.
To be fair, that's all. That's all. Technically,
you are not allowed to get any lawyer snacks in the middle of litigation stuff like that for the next 3 months.
Well, fuck it.
Hold on, a little too much.
The whole thing
2.5 months.
trying to do is working towards it.
It's
It's literally the forbidden of just trying to fix it. And
I'm now tempted. Now I'm tempted. I'm like, do I do this for the memes just to say
my
no
God.
you, or do I not?
Oh my god. See.
I'm excited for the hell of this.
Don't worry.
No, okay, but like once
Even
again,
if you're so pathetic,
don't
Mom's
worry. I'm taking care of him, just not the way that you think. because
Yeah, like
if I
I
did
said,
take care of
I'm
him
probably
that
gonna
way, I
be
think
I'm probably gonna be messaging Toy at some point, just saying like, "Hey, the robot, stop looking for the island." Basically, just for the sake of just going.
Text RP for that.
What's that?
Okay.
I can do a text RP for that, but I don't think we. I mean, it depends on you because once it gets too close to the island, signal thing again. So I don't know how close they can get before just get a signal to it.
Signal?
Shadow had a
The whole jamming. You have to send a signal to the Robobot.
I was too fucking nervous.
I thought you were around for that RP thing. I'm trying not to be too specific about that, but that robot can still work even in another dimension.
When I hear that, I'm like sick.
kind of thing.
Okay, yeah,
So-
that'll be fine. I just wanted to make, because I thought it was like, you said signals, I was like, could it go in there? Because the whole jamming.
It's like, no, it can handle it just fine. The gummy phones, they're not going to be able to handle it, though. So,
Alright, I guess next question, can
okay,
it
so-
float? Because it's going across the ocean. So all I'm thinking is either has a little tiny tugboat driving around, which amuses me right now. It's just little tiny tugboat just driving across the ocean.
oh my god. So what time is it? It's 12.
Yes, it's about 1 o'clock. I was just about to ask. So, are you gonna try to contact Toy by a gummy phone, or you're gonna use me as a middleman?
No, like I said, so like I said, my character, he like what he said there. He's like, I mean, no offense, and he happened to be talking in front of the people that were supposed to be looking after the toy, but like he said, no offense to people who've been looking after the toy, but look at the state he's in now.
I mean, once again, to be fair, it's all one person's fault, and none of us were there to stop it.
I mean, perhaps, but
that platform is not going away easily. I wish it.
the until we are sure that toy is not going to basically ripping through dimensions.
I mean,
The moment he ever finds out about Kakaretta being in a, just in a pocket dimension or whatnot. The moment that the characters are okay with know that, then it will be considered toy have been
door thing that
has found peace.
Character creator. I use that to make Shadow Shark's kids.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Anyways, I should be disappearing because Persona roller coaster. Hi, hello.
Yeah, Persona.
That was so fucking goofy. Those last I still. Rookie gave me the fucking blueberry thing, and I was like, "Oh, okay, motherfucker." And then I was like, "Wait," and I was like, "You're still that tall." I couldn't say much because I saw Frederick there, and I don't know how much they're trying to keep under wraps. But I was about to say, "You're that tall, goofy Spartan that's always running around like this thing. I'm sober." And then Rookie fucking pulled it back, like, "I've been sober for a while." I'm like, "God fucking damn you!"
Look at you guys with mouths and livers. Jim can't even drink if he wants to.
You don't have a liver.
I don't even have a mouth.
How?
Oh, we can make you one. Just gotta open it up.
I had to make that reference, being like, "We're fighting one of these."
He just stands around awkward.
I swear to God. Yeah. So watch out. The day that we can fight. The day we fight might be kind of unfortunate for you because the things that I have access to in my avatar might be more beyond just this or this.
I'm aware. I'm aware, dude. I'm trying to get something done myself. So it could be. I said, yeah, we could fight, but it could be months. I want to fucking have something good to do it. I don't want it to be narration. I want to at least have 2 fucking. Shut the fuck up, Wolfie. I want to have 2 effects at least. Something. And I got a choice of music already.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! So basically, this avatar is going to be this avatar is going to be sitting there. The fighting Kirby avatar. Just sitting there waiting for the moment to be. Oh my god!
It's something I've been. I want to do something just for the hell of it, just one little bit. Now that we're both finally we got our shit together, let's do one more time for old time's sake. That's literally what it is. I had to talk to Smalls about getting an avatar done because eventually I sent her a message today, and then she's like, "We need to sit in a call." And I'm like, "So I'm keeping this whole week clear down unless something comes up with Rookie." But
yeah.
Oh yeah, and Burnout's thing. Gotta do something with Burnout too.
Yeah.
So, something that we gotta drool in our heads. Burnout's next thing is Thursday. Or was it Thursday
this coming
or was it
Thursday.
Wednesday?
Oh, this coming Thursday. Okay.
Or no. It was either Thursday or Wednesday. It might have been Wednesday.
I thought it was Wednesday. Was it a Wednesday?
It was a.
13th, I think I said. So I thought that was
13th?
Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday. 13th.
No, it was a Wednesday. No, it was a Wednesday because the thing is, Burnout was like, "Hey, let's do this thing on the Thursday, and then let's do next week's thing on a Wednesday."
Oh, that means that just
What?
PRP, just casual RP.
Get the fuck out of here! Hold up. Hold on. Get the fuck out of here, desktop. Hold on, I'm fucking joining you on the ground. Just.
Okay, the RP, the casual RP, and then the burnout RP, and then the ARS rank thing from Guild that I'm going in as Kazane as. Like,
Oh yeah, that's a thing too. Fuck. It doesn't help that I gotta do something. We're working out.
We're reducing.
No, stop reducing.
Help us. Help us.
No, it might be contagious.
Get the fuck out! Get out of here! Get out of here!
No, no, no,
Oh no! Trudy, I'm reducing even more.
I reduced the very first model I ever made. I don't even have hands.
I can't reduce. I don't want to be seen as what I was once before.
Oh no!
I sure saw him switching the avatar.
Oh no!
What have you done to me?
I'm reducing to my final form.
What have you done to me?
No,
Wait,
fuck
final
all.
or first form?
No,
How does this work?
My final. Watch this.
No.
I'm reducing to my
I
final
fucking
form.
hate this.
No, I gotta reduce.
It wouldn't be an OG. It wouldn't be a fucking
for
OG
the first
meetup without this, would it?
I suppose.
Hey, can you tell me how to make a custom avatar?
Get your bitch ass out of here!
You never wore that. You never wore that.
Never.
I reduced to the very original model.
I wore this.
In fact, I'm almost positive you refused to get on until you had some kind of avatar you made.
I've reduced so far. I've reduced into not me anymore.
What? No.
So we're reducing to what we first ran around as. Let me go get Sans. Let me go get my Sans avatar.
Oh my God, where's Mars at?
Custom avatar?
Custom avatar?
That was no. Fruity, you were on before custom avatar.
Custom avatar?
You were on before custom avatar.
Custom avatar?
Yeah, but we're all fucking still mean to
Custom avatar?
Wait,
Custom avatar?
this isn't even better. Hold on.
No, I got it. Kirby, have you installed Counter-Strike Source?
So, I'm new to VRChat. This is a great game.
Oh, I see. You forgot to install Half-Life 2 episode
Get
2.
your big ass arrow sign out here.
This is a very great game. This is my first time. How are you guys?
Look, see, now here's the problem. You're on VR, you have full body. That's not how it works. You would have been on a fucking desktop.
No, I would be with just controllers.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you start off like that.
I started off with this too.
Hold on.
Oh, rather.
I've upgraded just a little bit.
Oh my God.
So is the RP over yet? Because just ignore the ghosts. I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, Fruity.
Kurt, remember back in the day when we didn't even have the ghost and we had to like hide in trees and shit? Remember that one time like you and Kaku had like your very first thing? The rest of us like we were hiding in the fucking tents.
Yeah.
Watch, we were using like the cameras like so we could peek in and shit.
Yeah, for context, FJ, really early on when we first started RPing,
No, I saw the old
VRChat was
VODs. I saw the old VODs. I remember this.
Shit was so goofy.
So you guys would just be aura there. Like, you guys would just be aura there. You would just have a line of these guys just around. Someone would just be having like a silent conversation with them.
Yeah, it'd be funnier when you went off the screen away from everyone else doing that.
I remember the first thing I did was just go in this model.
Oh God. This don't work.
Dynamic camera angles.
That don't work, fam.
Hold on, Fruity. I'm reducing
I pulled up my pants a little too high up.
No.
You look like you got a wedgie.
Also, I will be
Steve
honest.
Urkel.
I actually used Unity Chat as one of my first avatars.
Oh no, Rookie's reduced. Rookie's reduced.
Wait. But it's in there. It's in there.
Yeah, it's always been in there, I think.
I know. You caused it.
Fucking chibi.
Oh my God.
Oh god, I still have that model that I need to fix.
I have-
It's a
And
good
then I look at
animation.
my most recent
It's
avatar,
really
and I just see the ordinary cloud cosplay, just waiting. It's just waiting. Should I be giving a
Ordinary.
preview? Should I be giving a preview of it?
No.
Before I've worded the full. No, no, okay,
No.
no. All right.
Wolfie's just spouting out gremlin noises. I don't see why not.
The first one I've ever made, or the
See,
first
no.
one I was met?
Make them wait.
Make them wait.
What if some of us aren't here?
There's that.
Hear it!
Oh god, it's ridiculous.
File through a fucking bod.
Just keeps going back. Like my
That.
very,
Oh my
very
god, that's.
first
It keeps freaking out. Like it's
Oh.
like. Oh, no. When you move your hand. Oh my. That was spoopy.
We're fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. You know, I'm back to something safe and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break this weekend just to like get through work and like be like talk to Smalls being like, okay, Avatar, let's fucking actually do it, and so I don't be a lazy fuck.
Model I had.
Man,
Okay, I feel
where
bad now.
is-
I feel bad now.
Like texturing and shit.
Alright.
I was in that call talking about doing stuff with Kiryu stuff too and all that, and I'm just like,
Resident Evil
oh boy.
3.
Let me tell you something.
It's been in
Being a part of Kiryu stuff, the shit we get into has. We ain't got nothing on that. Oh my god, it's it's good. It's a good RP, but oh my god, does it get confusing sometimes for me.
Oh god,
And Kiryu said like he'd be more than happy to like he's more than happy to like get in the call and like explain shit if I have questions, but at the same time it's like Jesus fuck, we're dealing with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, yeah.
When you walk away.
It's not legit Kingdom Hearts, but it feels like damn it, toy.
the model where I got one.
This old little shit just
This is why I still don't think Toy has a gender because they used to look like this.
I know.
All right.
Wait,
Toys in the
Oh
fucking
my
old-
god. Oh my god.
God, this
these
old
scanners to scan my head onto a model.
thing.
Do you remember seeing that for the first time and I was like, what the hell?
Oh my god.
I saw this through one of the old videos.
I know. This was my first time.
I found the
using
oldest
bottle,
shitpost model
and
ever
I
made.
realized this for
It was
like,
a
still measure,
April
like,
Fool's joke about
textures and
I bought
shit.
one of those like really fancy 3D scanners and put my head on a model.
And I met Kaku, and it was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. And then shit like that happened. I think the very
Oh my
first one I
God.
actually
Also
made.
Also, like, dates
Oh yeah, go to your first Hapu. What was your first? I remember what your first Hapu looked like.
That was like
The very first one I
my
made.
started
Oh
actually.
god, the summer.
To be fair, it was
My
one of
weird
those,
ass
so-
broom that was supposed to be a broom, but it looks like an RPG missile. Odd.
I remember just like we were looking for Summer Kaku and this thing was just, like you did the Mario fucking or like the Mario track and this thing was like this fucker was just fucking backpedaling in the fucking.
Oh
river.
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm gonna click.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click the
Sorry,
fuck go
I
back
have
button.
this.
Deja vu. Type in this.
Let's be honest, like some of us were like, "Hey, I want VR before I start RPing or stuff like that." This motherfucker did not talk, did not do anything. They just stared there and jumped and moved their head around, and they had more personality than some people I've met on this fucking game.
So I want to mention, like, just looking at these old avatars and then looking how like how clean our models are now. Look how far we've come, man.
Yeah.
Rudy, I've been using the same
Still just,
temporary model
whenever
for
I
like
go
a
to
year at
Dance
this
World,
point.
for some reason,
'Cause I
it
just can't
turns
get a
into
better
a
quality
tree.
model.
I don't know why it still does that, or why it did in the first place. God, this.
Yeah.
I
can see that, Rudy.
Look how far we've come, man.
Yeah.
What a fucking nutty adventure today was.
God.
Yeah, I do hope that Burnout's mission was good. I wanted to help with that. It was his first time. Thing is, Burnout's like come up to me about these events. He came up to me a long time ago, like a few months at
Oh
least,
wow.
about like, yeah. So this has been planned for a while,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
but there were a few things I suggested, like the music being in there, obviously for the fight,
Mhm.
and I picked that music specifically because one, there was a picture of death on the fucking cover of the YouTube video. And I just heard it and I was like, it just felt like
Oh, yeah,
dread.
Troy.
It didn't feel like super duper fucking combat.
Mhm.
It felt like
Oh.
dread, which was the type of feeling I was trying to ensue. Oh my, what the? Oh my god, I forgot about that. The tree. Yeah, but Burnout Burnout worked hard on this.
Mhm.
And they probably already threw in the Discord, but yeah, the next mission will likely be people who know Burnout straight from the private Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll give you that thing, by the way, before the event.
I just remembered that I made the mistake of doing a sigh when I started this RP today. I can't.
This fucking thing.
Oh boy.
Tree toy.
Don't worry about it. Tree toy.
That used to be creepy as fuck when they hid in the trees.
Oh god, it blinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
What are you gonna say though?
I've already forgotten. This is taking everything away. In fact, I feel like I need to be like.
RE3 when?
What's that?
RE3
when?
When?
I already played the game.
When? Damn, I missed it. Sad face.
I was
Don't
playing
hurt
for an extended amount.
trees.
That's where I got the. That's where the landlord jokes came in.
Heck. Missed it.
I mean, you can always
I
watch.
missed it.
That could be something I should be uploading, shouldn't I? You can always see the VOD stuff, but I suppose it'd be more entertaining
I
to see
still
it
remember
live,
that
though.
fucking. I still remember that fucking clip of you taking on that monster the most fucking janky, stupid way you could and getting away with it.
Which one was that?
The baker
I
one.
think it's one where you kept punching it. Where you kept punching.
Oh, yeah. When I learned what I could do in Resident Evil. Yeah. Just I can do stuff. Oh, quapa.
Punchies.
And I think
And then I was in tears when I saw that from rage and laughing.
like sure, yeah, he got the first round or two, but I eventually, did I eventually take it down? Look.
Resident Evil 2 was funny too, because like I still remember that one moment where you were just like, you saved, you were ready to get off, and then as you were walking, I could see the grin on your fucking face when you were like, let me go do something dumb now that I've saved, I'm about to get off. I could literally see the fucking stupid grin on your face as you slowly walk out the door and be like, hey, tyrant! And just like fire everything you have at him and just start doing all sorts of bullshit.
Yeah, and the liquor came in as well. Like just kind of just joining the party with that. And I was like, and I emerged from that. I somehow emerged from all that entire mess, and I was like, oh, well, that's that's a thing.
Victory.
Yeah, well, not victory. Something I learned something that I could, take it down with that.
Stupid.
I need leggies.
Okay.
She wants full body.
I got
it.
I thought you had.
I jumped in her model. We decided to test out her model to make sure it was ready, so she made it public quickly, and I jumped into it. She was like, I want it when she saw that.
Yeah. Oh my
And I
God.
know now that, and now I know that some of the models I jump in with like the broken hips, like Alex. That's how I knew it didn't work because her model worked fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But some of my, like Shadow's problem example is like her legs. They curve in like this.
Yeah. That's something like that should actually be kind of simple to fix, to be honest. But
yeah,
basically, like, you convert. Sorry, go ahead.
I might get a new base for her. Who knows?
Okay.
We'll see. I need to talk to Smalls because like
is it
the
going to be
idea is
the
eye color
ever
and face
popular?
is still the same thing.
Is it going to be the ever popular code?
You don't know how tempting that fucking is because that fucking model looks fucking legit.
I'm currently using it.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
I was thinking about
something about the
using
shadows
the outfit.
about it. We could just tell.
I was thinking about using the outfit too. Like the outfit, and then mix up mix up something else into it, just for like a combat form. Like I'm going out on an event, kind of like you with your adventure stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And then normal Shadow would be like the jacket I wear with the without the shoulder pads and everything on it.
I want to say something real. I just want to respond to something real quick. Glaring's asking, isn't it all about hip and leg positions for full body? It's like, yeah, but for some people, it actually has a sort of an extra layer of like immersion, I guess. I mean, it's still for some people, it's like, yeah, positions stuff like that. It looks, you can do all these cool poses and whatnot, and just look, seeing your avatar, something that you worked on and whatnot. Making these poses and whatnot. There's something special about that. There's something very special about that. But for me, there's just like it's just sort of an added level of immersion, I guess. That's the reason why, like, whenever someone walks into me, I tend to kind of like walk out of the way because like it just feels more like I'm bumping into them. Like I'm not feeling any kind of physical things. It's just simply my brain does not really like that. Oh, that's what you're talking about, Glaring.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. For the bones, it's like no, this is just it's not. You're not actually really doing anything with the hip and leg positions. It's like they need to be bending at the right places. That's basically it.
Yeah, because like with my problem is like you see like when I stand up straight, the coat, and see how it slants that way.
Yeah,
it's a lot more apparent when I'm in a model that doesn't have this coat. Like I was running around as a model with the purple hair girl from the game, and her hip was just like out there. And I was like, well, can't use that with full body. And I just want to get this one redone and another one redone because these are the characters I play the most as. Is anything else? If I want to use anything else, I can literally just grab the model, turn off full body.
Yeah.
Because now I actually know how to do it quickly. Because since you told me, oh yeah, unplug your shit.
Bones. Yeah, sorry, Glaring. Yeah, it's just all about the bones. It's just bone position or length or just whatever. What was I going to say? There was going to be something else I was going to say, but I've forgotten. Oh yeah. Well, this is kind of completely random thing. I am actually I've been getting ideas for creating another character. This was kind of more for like just for Adventure Guild type of stuff, but the idea is a mage. It's gonna be a mage character. So
that'll be interesting. I haven't seen too many mages yet.
This one's gonna be I'm okay with saying this. I'm gonna be intentionally diving into the whole using voice commands for like I had to actually say the stuff out loud to activate or go into specific modes.
That reminds me of just like when like you want to like make an avatar that's a mage because it lets you like play with more things like visual effects on VRChat.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the story Kaku told us. Why was your character a mage? Do you like mages? He's like, no, I normally don't play as mages. I just like messing with the effects. I just figure if I made myself a mage, it gives me a chance to mess with effects more.
Yep.
That's the entire reason Kaku was a mage in the first place was because of that.
Totally valid reason. Totally valid reason right there. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah. I just want to say, you guys didn't hear about this, but like I finally managed to get around actually clearing out the rest of my room, giving myself more space. This is the first time I've had so much good tracking. Like it just feels so weird. Like I can walk around a lot. And now I gotta be practicing my Ava walk. Like I gotta. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but it's gonna be something that's gonna take some time. But
I'm still afraid to move anywhere sometimes because I don't have boundaries.
You should probably be turning on boundaries.
What is boundaries?
I should, but I'm too lazy to fucking.
Oh my god.
The only thing I have to worry about is when I smack something and I hit my desk. I'm like, shit.
What are these boundaries to speak up? Never heard of them.
Also, the only time I really walk around, I show myself walking around is when you see me like pacing back and forth.
Yeah. I have a lot more space to pace around now too. Like I just have so much space. The tracking's been phenomenal. I wish I did this sooner. I wish I'd cleared this space a lot sooner. It just feels nice to just move around a lot. But anyways,
yeah,
I'm wasting too much time. We have a roller coaster ride to finish up in Persona 4. So
have fun.
Yay.
That's the thing I'm trying to figure out is
All right.
with someone who could tell.
I'm gonna head off. I need to finish up the roller coaster ride that's happening in Persona right now.
Alright, I will join you in just a second. I need to clarify one thing. So,
That's why that might be that character then. But
so the thing I was going for, remember, this is the magical girl order where the plot twist is,
All right. So
wait for them.
I feel like I should be wearing like a different avatar here. There we go.
I'll
All right, so, folks, those of you here just for VRChat, hope you have a good day, good night, good evening, whatever's left inside the worlds. Just gonna go over here. There you go. Yeah, so, hope you guys enjoyed all the stuff there. It was, I guess, a nice little throwback and whatnot. And I guess, like, for a lot of new people, hey, that's a good recap, I suppose. It's a good recap there. Anyways, I'm gonna switch over to Persona. Hope you guys will stick around for the roller coaster ride, but I understand if you need to get some rest. Schedule stuff. Tomorrow is Friday. Well, tonight. Tonight's Friday, so that means that Ghost of Tsushima is going to be happening. I don't know what's going to be happening on Saturday though. Maybe it could be Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe it's something else. Sunday should be Trials of Mana, followed by Persona. And Monday should be just chilling out, dealing with archiving some stuff, exporting some stuff, and grabbing some clips for a video editing chill stream. So, and there's that. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a bit. So, see you later. Whoa, jeez. I tried to be slick. I try to be slick by just moving everything in the right position so I can be like, hey, I'm gonna walk off the screen all cool like. But all right, let's just try this again. Hey, I think I did this time. All right, give me a moment, folks.